Hello, and welcome to this segment for Bolt drivers focused around savings and money management. My name is Simo. I'm part of the Bolt operations team, and I'll be taking you through this presentation today. Jumping into the introduction, we'll be talking about budgeting and how this can help you. We'll also talk about how you are in control of your own earnings, because driving with Bolt means you have a flexible schedule and, as a result, in control of your own earnings. We'll also talk about healthy savings habits. We've been speaking to our market's most successful drivers, and we've learned that a healthy savings habit is one of the main contributors to their success. Money management is also a key skill, and we'll talk about how this can help you partner with Bolt in the long term and continuously increase your profit. Jumping into budgeting. What is budgeting? The most successful financial plans are personal in nature. They are based on your own goals, values, and lifestyle choices. Developing a comprehensive financial plan will address your financial situation now while giving you a real sense of security as you follow your advancements for your future. Budgeting can be split into three different categories, where you look at your income, your expenses, and your savings. We'll jump into income. You do not need to be a financial expert to create and carry out a solid financial plan. You need to use how often you get paid as a time frame for your budget. For example, with Bolt, you're getting paid weekly, and therefore you should set up a weekly budget. In case you have other sources of income, such as pension, government benefits, or investment, and you receive them monthly, try revert this into a weekly time frame. As a Bolt driver, your income will depend on various factors. These are your working hours, bonuses, and campaigns. You can increase your earnings with Bolt by driving during the peak hours, morning, afternoon, as well as over the weekends. In short, when creating a budget, make a list of your incomes, including how much you make, where it is coming from, and the frequency of the income. Is this weekly, fortnightly, monthly, or yearly? Jumping into expenses. Expenses, these are regular expenses, which are your needs. These are the essential items you need to pay for. These can be further split into fixed expenses, debt, as well as unexpected expenses. Examples of fixed expenses are rent, bond and car payments, electricity, water and phone bills, household expenses like food and groceries, medical costs and insurance, as well as family costs such as school fees. Debt. Examples of debt can be your credit card payments or your loan payments. And unexpected expenses, these, for example, can be your car repairs and services or any medical bills. The money you have left after your expenses is your spending and savings money. You should set yourself a spending limit in order to be able to save on a weekly or monthly basis. Plan how you want to use your money, as this will help you see where it goes and keep within your spending limit. To make sure you've recorded all your expenses, look at your bills or bank statement or banking app. And the last part, and one of the most important parts of budgeting, is savings. The savings amount should be at least 20% of your income. Set yourself a savings goal and try to be consistent about your spending habits. Once you know how much money you are spending on your needs and how much you have for your wants, you can work out how much of it you'd like to save. Having a savings will create a safety net for unexpected expenses. Even a small amount set aside regularly will make all the difference. Budgeting may seem difficult at first, but you will get familiar with it over time. A well-known budgeting method is the needs, wants, and savings technique, meaning that ideally you should go for the 50-30-20 rule. And what does this mean? It means that at least 50% of your income needs to cover your needs, 30% can go for your wants, and 20% can be used as your savings. Adjusting your budget. It's important to adjust your budget according to your lifestyle and responsibilities. For example, if your expenses start to increase, you may need to reduce your spendings or find different ways to increase your earnings. Look for simple budgeting templates or apps online to manage your money efficiently. You can also lower your expenses by driving vehicles with a low fuel consumption, having a look at your driving technique and seeing how you can improve it, and also planning your route for efficiency and trying not to get stuck in traffic. You can also maximize your earnings with Bolt. So, tips from our top drivers that can help you earn up to 60% more per hour will be here below. Set yourself a driving goal. It's important to try and set a daily or weekly driving goal and try to stick to it to increase your earnings. Drive during the peak hours. It's very busy during the morning periods as well as the evening periods during the week and especially over weekends. Be aware of local events as a lot of people will be needing a ride to get to and back home from these events. Weather conditions also play an important part in increasing your earnings. As an example, when we look at rainy weather, a lot of people will need a ride when it is really raining, and sometimes this may activate surge pricing, which also helps you increase your earnings. Take a chance and give the Bolt Go category a try. And lastly, you can participate in bonuses as well as driver referral campaigns to help you increase your earnings. Now we'll talk about debt and debt specifically at Bolt. This will be commission owed to Bolt. And we also understand that not all debts are bad, but you need to be aware that an accumulation of debt beyond your means may become unsustainable and harm your financial health. How do you avoid debt? Well, as we started this presentation, it's very important to budget your money and create a savings as a safety net. How can you stay debt-free at Bolt? You can accept more car trips. The more car trips you accept, the more you have a positive balance, and some of these car trips will offset any commission that is owed to Bolt. You can also complete bonus trips, which will be added to your in-app balance. Try as much as possible to pay your commission on time, and we will also remind you from time to time about your balance and how you can settle this. And this brings us to the end of our presentation on savings and money management. We'd like to thank you very much for your time, and we'd like to also remind you that the opinions expressed in this webinar are for general information purposes only and are not intended to provide specific financial advice or recommendations for any individual or on any specific security or investment product. Thank you very much for your time and see you again. Bye bye.